getting into this one, another request one, and thank you for the request. Good song. I wasn't real familiar with it. And I'll warn you off the rip, if you are not real familiar with this song, the timing of this song is brutal. It's as far as like the time signature goes, it's very weird to get used to. So if you're familiar with the song, it's gonna be a lot easier. But getting right into it, we're gonna be standard tuning and capo second fret. In this one, I'm gonna try. Not only is the hammer-ons and the kind of just overall progression. The progression changes a lot. It's very loose, very so. I'm gonna try and go as quick as I can, but also be thorough. So the first, as far as the most of the intro in the verse, it's gonna be the bluegrass U shape. So 3, 2, open, 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 3. And the only thing so far you'll need is this E minor. It's most of the song is this G to the E minor, which is gonna be open, 2, 2, open, open, open. And as far as the pattern goes, as far as the picking pattern, it's kind of an alternating bass most of the way. So you're gonna be in this G shape, for example. You're gonna be playing your low E, strum the chord, and then your A, strum the chord. And then again in the E, you're gonna be playing that A chord, and then the D chord. The only thing you're really doing to give it that extra punch is you are adding there are hammer-ons everywhere. So if you weren't real good at hammer-ons before this, you're going to be great at hammer-ons after this. So that's the only, as long as you get that picking pattern down with the alternating bass and then getting your hammer-ons real solid. This is going to be fairly easy as long as you get the time. But starting that G, as I showed, you can play bass, strum, hammer on the A, strum, bass, strum, hammer on the A, strum. You're going to play it a total of 3 times, which I know is a weird count. Everybody's used to 4, but it's just. And then into that E. And in the E, we're going to go just the 2nd fret on your A string, strum, and then your hammer onto the D string. And then on the second time through, you're going to hammer on the A string, strum, and then the D string, strum, back to the G. So real slow. And you're going to play that a total of 3 times. And then as far as this will get you all the way to the chorus, if you can just rock out that transition real well. The only other thing he throws in, you can hear it in the song when it kind of throws in that there's a little bit of a beat change as well with it, just to add to the confusion. But right before you start singing, you're going to do it. The middle of the verse, you're going to do it. And right before the chorus, you're going to do it. So when you're coming out of that E, you're going to hit a F sharp over D, which is going to be a regular D. So open, 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 2, 3, 2. Except you're going to throw your thumb on that 2nd fret low E. So once you have that, you're going to play, instead of playing, regular chord, that D is real close to the chord. It's real muddy. This can be our new bass. So, and you're going to play it 4 times. And so on your C, you're going to play that, your A string 3rd fret, the root, strum, and then you're going to hammer on your D string with your middle finger, and then back to that root, strum, and then you move your middle finger up and catch a hammer on the G string. And you can either hammer off or pick it twice. Or, so either. So one time slow in the C. Right back into the G. And in the middle of the verse, and right before you start singing, this is where you would start singing or pick up singing in the verse. And then it's just back to the... And I will say he does, to make it even more confusing, there's a couple times, I think he just does it kind of at will whenever you want to. When you're coming out of the G into the E, if you want to, you can throw in, play that root one more time, into your E. So just kind of a walk down with it, but it's gonna be 3rd fret E, 2nd fret E, and then the root of your E minor shape. So totally if you want to, I wouldn't use it every time, but he does pepper it in there too. So that is going to get you through the intro and the verse. In the chorus, again, the chord progression is a mess, but you have all the chords already, which can make it a little easier. And he also eases up on the hammer-ons in the chorus. But so your chorus is going to be coming out of, and actually it does do the transition. That was a lot, excuse me. Then into your chorus, you're going to be in that D with the thumb shape. Play it 4 times. Then you're going to go to that E minor. No hammer-ons on this one, just play it twice. Into that C. Also playing it twice. And then the G. And this is, on the last G, you're going to add in your hammer-on. So, and you're playing also 4 times. So slowly through the first round of the chorus. And then you're going to play it. So that was calling that one. You're going to play that one more time. So that same progression from the D to the E, C, G. So that'll get you a total of twice. And then again, you hear it in the song, Cheryl kind of changes up the beat, and this is where he changes the progression as well. You can go into that D shape, like you're going to start again, but he just hammers that out and kind of crescendos it into your E. And then we're going to change the progression, which again, if you know the song, you hear that part real well in the chorus. Then we're changing the progression again. And here we go from your G to your E, back to the D. And that is how we're going to end the chorus. So it is a lot of chords and a lot of hammer-ons, but none of it's too bad if you can get the timing down again, if you know the song real well. But the big part is just going to be getting that. So if you can get that alternate bass down and all your hammer-ons, it's going to make you a lot better at both of those things in the long run. But thank you again for the request on this one. It's a good song. I didn't know it, and it was kind of a fun one to learn. So thank you.